Good morning. It's Radio Douglas.
Good morning. Today's announcers are Dr. Whitbeck, Mrs. Lareniga, and it's Tuneful Tuesday, so we have Mr. Brogy with us. Good morning, gentlemen.
It's a little different on piano, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is. It is. Everything.
That grit.
Today is Tuesday, May 26th, and the official Douglas time is 8:30 on the nose.
On the nose.
Go fix my clock.
And it is National Military Appreciation Month.
Excellent.
Given
And that
that-
makes a lot of sense.
Yesterday was Memorial Day, so happy National Military Appreciation Month. And we wish a hearty and happy birthday from Monday to Alex Pierce. Happy birthday, Alex. You share your birthday with Ralph Waldo Emerson, local essayist, philosopher, and poet.
Bon anniversaire, Alex.
And I was wondering how Mr. Ralph Waldo Emerson made his money. Does anybody know? Because it seemed like to me that he was a man of society of the time. But
What does that mean?
You know, like he was.
To work.
Oh, like a
didn't have to work.
dignity,
He
like
could-
highfalutin.
he could just write and
Got it.
philosophize. Yeah. So no, he was a pastor he was a teacher and a pastor in the local church.
And that made him so wealthy that he could.
In 1829, he made $1,400 a year, which seems like a lot of money.
Can
In
you
what year?
into a calculator?
1829.
Yeah, that does seem like a lot of money for 1829. You didn't have to buy things like cars or, what did you do with your money then?
And so we have no birthdays today. That's why we're just kind of vamping on Ralph Waldo Emerson. But today, oh my gosh, the famous birthdays are just like, there's a whole list of people who were born on this day. John Wayne, the famous Western actor. And then we just move into music. Then everybody else born on May 26th is musical in some way. Although I don't think I've ever heard John Wayne sing. Maybe Happy Trails.
Maybe.
I'm going to go to YouTube and find a John Wayne singing clip. Al Jolson. Who was Al Jolson, Mr. Brogy?
Well, Al Jolson is one of the most famous singers of the 20th century. Had scores and scores of hits, but is most famously known as the first person to utter words in a movie, in a film. Famously, the jazz singer.
Oh.
So go watch that. The first talkie.
The first talkie.
And he was the first one to talkie.
I don't
And then-
have to watch movies.
And then, of course, we have
Gil Evans, the piano player.
Gil Evans, the piano player. No. There's lots of piano in the song. There we go.
Is that a muted trumpet?
The unmistakable sounds of muted trumpet over Zoom.
Muted trumpet.
Blue and Green by Miles Davis.
Oh, his birthday today too, huh?
Birthday, yeah. Any important Miles Davis facts for us?
Well, I thought maybe I could play a Miles Davis song. Is that okay?
Oh, during your segment?
So I'll
Great.
I'll wait for that.
Okay.
It won't be long.
And then
With any luck.
Mr. Hank Williams Jr. Yes.
Is he the same guy whose exes all live in Texas?
I don't know. Perhaps. I don't know that much about him.
Is that a song lyric? I hope so.
Yeah.
All my exes live in Texas.
We started our day with Lenny Kravitz. It was his birthday.
What's that? I forgot.
Sounds more like a Russian sword band.
You know that famous Lenny Kravitz tune?
Yeah.
I was in the wrong key.
That's all. And
Yo, remember back on the bully when cats used to harmonize like
Ms. Lauryn Hill,
my men and my women, don't forget about the day.
the miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
It's about a thing.
Nice, Bernie.
So those are our musical birthdays for the day. I'm sure the list goes on and on, but I didn't have time to look at it. And I would be greatly remiss if I did not mention the birthday of Sally Ride. Female astronaut, first female astronaut.
Nice. How old would she be today? Do we know? No.
No, I don't know.
No. Trivia for tomorrow.
Yeah. So although nobody shares their birthday with these people at Douglas, we wish a happy birthday to all those people. And now it is time for our favorite segment, The Creative Kids, for Tuesday, May 26th. And since it is Tuesday and this music is playing, we have a surprise guest, Mr. Brozy, who hasn't been sitting here all morning.
First thing I'd like to say is please get all those 0 and 1 year olds away from the screen, because it clearly states for children and young people 2 and over.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't want to hurt anyone. I
Thank you for that warning.
Why is it Creative Kids and then it's, maybe it should.
Oh, sure. Yeah. We can, we'll fix that next week.
He'd like his own slide. He doesn't want to be a part of Creative Kids.
That's confusing.
All right.
I thought I would do a little Miles Davis. This is a little more for the upper, it's like 5th graders, prime age group for this. Miles Davis, famous jazz trumpet player. And since my jazz trumpet playing is not maybe so great, and my piano playing is just a little bit better than that, I thought I would play some Miles Davis on a piano. And the thing Miles Davis is famous for is that, especially on his Kind of Blue album, which was just huge and really, really important for a lot of people, is sort of the spareness. Is that a word?
Yeah.
Sparsity. Not a lot of his tunes. So I'm going to turn on my drummer, my pocket drummer, and I'm going to play you a Miles Davis tune.
You have big pockets.
This is the melody. This is the melody for Freddie the Freeloader. Let's add a little context to that. I'll play some chords to go with that.
I see what you mean by sparsity.
Yeah, right? Here's add some chords to that. Whoops. And then the bass line. thing that makes jazz jazz is the improvising. And when you're done improvising, you go back to the melody. I want my drummer to slow down.
Yay.
Oh, Freddie the Freeloader by Miles Davis.
I noticed you didn't sing any of the lyrics.
There are no lyrics,
Oh,
as far as I know.
it can be, what do we call that? A song without lyrics.
Song.
An instrumental.
I like the improvising.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was fun.
Thank
In the great thing about jazz and improvising is that there's no wrong notes.
Really?
Can't lose.
That's my kind of music.
Yeah. I always tell my students, if you play a note that sounds bad, just don't do it again.
Just look like you meant to do it. And you're all set.
Or try it later. Sound good later.
All
Don't
right.
need a trumpet on Zoom.
Yeah. We should have had a trumpet player play with you. I mean,
Maybe Hudson would come back and do some more. His taps was so lovely yesterday.
You'd have to be 6 feet away.
Oh yeah,
Play with a mask on.
that'd work out.
well, thank you for playing some jazz for us this morning. That was great. And if you like that, check out Miles Davis, Kind of Blue on Spotify. It's also on our Radio Douglas playlist.
Or you could pay full price, brand new, so the estate of Miles Davis gets all the money.
Nah.
You can actually buy those things now. All right. Let's see what else is happening. Yesterday was Memorial Day, and lots of people put out decorations. And here is Julia with decorations in her yard. She missed marching in the parade with the Girl Scouts, but this brought a smile to many people who were walking in the neighborhood. Happy Memorial Day, everybody. And thank you for decorating your yard. And Thursday, you may remember, was Dressed Like a Superhero Day.
Yes.
Yes. So Helen was crazy, creative imagination girl.
Clearly.
Obviously, you can tell by the belt around her knees.
Yep. And the bag on her. What's on her head? Is that a bag? No, a hoodie?
It's a hood and a hat.
Ah, okay. Tricky combination.
Yeah, excellent. And Emma and Luke had fun with paper bags and made some masks. These are awesome masks. And can you tell, Mrs. Lareniga or Mr. Brogy, who the giraffe is down on the bottom?
So I think I can only because I know the curtain, which doesn't seem fair.
It's great that we all are learning the backgrounds of the various people that we Zoom with.
Yes. So shall I reveal who I think owns that curtain?
Would you please?
I think it's Miss Gould.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Miss Gold, our art teacher. Did you know
I like the curtain, which is why I remember it.
Did you know that, Mr. Brogy? Could you tell by the curtain or the couch?
I did not, because I am totally focused on the person when they're on Zoom and not checking out their curtains.
Well, I happen to really admire that curtain, which is why I have it linked with Miss Gold in my mind.
Today's Zoom is brought to you by Mrs. Larenega's Window Treatment Company.
That's correct. You'll notice mine behind me is none.
You'll notice her minimalistic window treatments. She
I've
did
got
mine.
some
She
light
did
up.
mine as well.
That's all we got.
Oh, and this day in history, not only is it so many people's birthday, in 1967, the Beatles released Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. People may have heard of this album. They released it early in the UK because it took a couple days to get the records over by ship to the United States. And then it would go to #1 for 15 weeks in the US and 22 weeks in the UK and change music history forever.
So when I was a child, we rented a camper and drove across the country. And it had an 8-track deck, which for you kids out there, that was like it was like a CD.
Cassettes.
Yeah, it was just an old cassette, right? The only 8-track tape we had was this album, Sgt. Pepper Lonely Hearts Club Band, from New Jersey to Ohio and back.
You drove, that's not driving across the country, Mrs. Larenega.
Well,
You left.
in a camper, it seemed like across the country.
And it never got old, right?
Oh, it never got old. And every time I hear a song, I am back in that camper, like, 7 years old again. This album is awesome.
I am stuck on how you think driving from New Jersey to Ohio is driving across the country.
Well, at that point in my life, it was.
Really? Because there's nothing important past Ohio. Maybe California, right?
Sure. I mean, we could have gone to the Dakotas, but we stopped in Ohio. There's an amusement park there.
Yeah.
Can't remember the name of it, but
Peter
They
Point.
turned around. They went back to get another 8-track.
Yeah, we had to turn around.
I'm telling you.
The best thing about 8-tracks was that you didn't have to flip them.
No,
It played all the way through, both sides of the album.
it was painful after the third day.
Excellent. Well,
No other album could have made it 3 days. I'm sure of that.
I'm an Eggman. I'm a walrus. Okay, trivia for
us.
we had talked about New Zealand because we had the Bones family join us for weather on Friday. And so we thought we could talk about their national animal, which is the kiwi. And I'll say that this kiwi is adorable. Look at that thing. So cute. It's also their fruit.
I had no idea that's what a kiwi looked like.
Me neither. Isn't it cute?
Absolutely.
It's like a furry penguin.
Does it have wings?
I don't know. It doesn't look like it.
As with often our trivia questions or our this day in history leads us into rabbit holes of things that kids can look up at home. Find out more about the kiwi and send us your information here.
At the DouglasRiddler.com.
Radio Douglas.
Today's trivia is, what is it called when birds fly to warmer climates for the winter? And if you're in 3rd grade, I really expect you to know this answer by Friday because you have a whole week where you're learning about it.
It's called A Good Idea.
Yes.
It's called Your Grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thank you. I cannot wait to find out why birds or what it's called when they fly south.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Brogy, I have a joke for you.
Okay.
What makes music on your hair?
On your hair?
On your hair?
I don't know. What makes music on your hair?
A headband.
But
I just picture one with cymbals on it.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah. Yeah. The whole, I picture the whole, marching band. That trombone.
Boom.
All right, and now for something entirely thought-provoking. Miles Davis, whose birthday just happens to be today, if you're just tuning in, said, "Don't play what's there, play what's not there."
I'm gonna do that song all over again.
And with that, we want to wish you a tornado twirling, trumpet tweeting Tuesday. And we will leave you with some Miles Davis. Have a great Tuesday, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.